movie fans, this is 101 Bronson back here again with my April of April 2020 pickups of movies that I collected over the past month, April. Um, Picked up quite a few titles. I must admit, I kind of overdid it this month because it's about 22 titles of movies that I picked up. One on DVD and the rest, so 21 Blu-rays and one DVD. So yeah, maybe I kind of overdid it, but hey, we're in lockdown, right? What else do I have to do? Pick up new movies and watch them. I'm a movie collector. If you know the channel by now, you know that's my thing. So yeah. Anyway, let's go over the movies that I picked up this month. Yeah, starting off with the single lonely DVD that I picked up. So yeah, let's go ahead. In terms of the DVD, it's the Sam Peckinpah 1968 or 69, I don't remember which, Western, The Wild Bunch, starring William Holden, Ernest Borgnine, Robert Ryan, Warren Oates, who was a Peckinpah regular. This was the first viewing I had of this film. I found this in a bargain bin actually, for $5 I believe, or $6. It was pretty cheap anyway, and it's supposed to be like the director's cut, so it's the full version of it. It talks about how this is restored right here, but it's of course a Dutch DVD. Yeah, my very first viewing of The Wild Bunch. I've never seen a Sam Peckinpah movie. This is the first. No, wait a minute, I'm lying. I've seen Straw Dogs that Peckinpah did. So this is the second Peckinpah movie, but it's definitely the first movie of Sam Peckinpah that I see that's a Western. And I have to admit, I do like this movie. Of course, I'm more... it's pretty much known by now that I prefer my Westerns to be spaghetti Westerns. That's my favorite type of Western. But as far as American Westerns go, I think this was a pretty great film though. No negative stuff about this one. I thought it was a pretty great film. Now let's move over to the pile of Blu-rays. Let's start with the spaghetti Western pickups of this month. First up is Cemetery Without Crosses, which is actually a French spaghetti Western directed by Robert Hossein, who also stars in it. He's a French director and actor. Michel Mercier stars in it. This is a release by Arrow Video, and I've picked up quite a few Arrow Video releases actually. So yeah, this is the film Cemetery Without Crosses with a booklet in there, and it's a dual format, so it's the Blu-ray and the DVD, and with a damn it, come out. There we go. Why is this not? There we go. And it's a two different cover arts. You have this one, which is the standard one, and then you have a flip cover, and you go for more like a original type of poster art cover. And I go for this whenever I can because I do prefer original poster arts on the cover. So yeah, there you go. That's Cemetery Without Crosses, which I thought was a pretty enjoyable spaghetti Western. In terms of the booklet, it does have quite a few nice bits of information, some nice pictures right there. Yes. Arrow Video is slowly becoming one of my favorite distributors, because yeah, as I said, I did pick up a few of Arrow Video's releases, and this is just one of them. But do recommend this movie if you can find this. This is a spaghetti Western worthwhile. This is I really like this movie. Next up is another Arrow Video release of Day of Anger with Lee Van Cleef. I did of course previously have this film on DVD. It was the German DVD, but this is the Blu-ray. It's the upgrade, and I'm always spaghetti Westerns like this, always considering upgrading them if there's a Blu-ray available, and if I just have the DVD, and if there's a possibility to upgrade it, usually I will take it. So this is Day of Anger. Why are these not coming up? I'm pushing really hard down on them. Of course, also with a reversible cover. This is the standard one, and I went for the original poster art type of style cover for the cover. I love the tagline: "Leave and Cleave has been dirty, ugly, and now downright mean. Now watch him get violent." I love these Arrow video releases because of all the great special content, special edition contents, great restorations of the films. Day of Anger, Leave and Cleave, one of the highlights in my opinion of the genre. I really dig Day of Anger. Moving over to another Leave and Cleave film, The Grand Jewel, by Arrow Video once again. I never previously owned this one. I didn't even previously see this one, and so this was the first viewing for me. I've watched it, of course. Great special features once again. Original poster art cover. Of course, doing this one-handed, so please excuse me now. Booklet. Let's see if this one comes out a bit easier. Okay, I have to do it like that. And this was the original cover, which I do like. I do like the cover. I'm not saying that the covers that they go for in the newly commissioned artwork is bad or anything. It just, for me, personal preference is the original poster art. And of course, you get another great booklet. Sometimes with these Arrow video releases, it's a bit of a guess if you're going to get the booklet or not, because with the first pressing of the film, I believe they do the booklet, and once they repress the films, you don't get the booklet with it. So this is a first pressing. But Grand Jewel, the film itself, I must say, I really enjoyed it. I love the music in it, which of course Tarantino used in Kill Bill Volume 1. By Louis Bacalov did the music for this one, I believe. Let's say it somewhere. Oh yeah, Louis Bacalov. Luis Bacalov. Yeah. Is that how you pronounce it? It seems like that's the way you pronounce it. But yeah, Grand Jewel, really enjoyable spaghetti western. I liked it. Next up is a double feature, A Pistol for Ringo and The Return of Ringo, directed by Duccio Tessari, starring Giuliana Gemma. Again, this is the original poster art. Yeah, 2 movies for the price of 1. Both movies I've never seen nor owned before, so really thankful for this Arrow video release here. Again, with pretty much all Arrow video releases are going to have a reversible cover. This is the original one. Like I said, nothing wrong with it. I do like the cover, but I just prefer old 60s movie style artworks. I mean, this is definitely what you would see in a poster for the film when you went to your cinemas. I mean, not of course in the double feature maybe, but yeah. Pistol for Ringo I really liked. I like the sequel a little bit better, as I do believe it's a general consensus. But Pistol for Ringo, a fine spaghetti western indeed. Return of Ringo, yeah, like I said, I liked it just a bit more, but both of them I think are fantastic spaghetti westerns with Giuliana Gemma. Great cast in both movies. The cast in both the movies are identical, pretty much identical, so yeah. Because they were also filmed back to back, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm sure Eastwood for Life fan can enlighten us on that one. He is in my opinion, the go-to guy on spaghetti western, so that's a bit of a shout out for him there. Next up is the Franco Nero spaghetti western, Texas Adios, or Texas Adio. Our video again, original poster art again. Great special features on this. Great interview with Franco Nero on this one. I really liked Texas Adios. I think it's one of the better Franco Nero spaghetti westerns, and there's a few that I've yet to check out. This was I did previously own this one on DVD, but yeah, I like Texas Adios. It's the most American feeling spaghetti western, so it does lose points for that. It doesn't have that Italian grittiness to it. I mean, there's a few. I mean, the Italians cannot really stop doing that, even if they try to make the most American feeling western. But you're always gonna tell it's spaghetti western, A, by the dubbing, and B, by you know, the grittiness of some of the violence. But yeah, do recommend Texas Adios. I liked it. And that's the last spaghetti western. Now let's move over to other Arrow Video releases. We got some blaxploitation films with Pam Grier, Black Mama, White Mama. This is again the original poster. I actually got this one and the next 2 or 3 movies we're going to cover. I got these just a few hours ago actually. I'm recording this on the 30th of April, so yeah. Chicks in Chains. Yeah, this is before she did Coffee and stuff like that. I haven't seen this one yet, by the way. So of course I just got it a few hours ago. Yet to check it out. No booklet here, just some advertising. Black Mama, White Mama. There's a disc. And that's the original cover art. I did already switch the cover arts around. I do like this cover art. Do like the cover art. But yeah. Again, when I get the choice to go with some original type of poster art, I go for that. So I haven't seen it yet. Look forward to seeing it. As I have seen another similar film to this. I've seen either it was the Big Bird Cage or the Big Doll House, because there's 2 movies, pretty similar title, similar setting, women in prison film. So I am excited to check this one out. Next up, I got this one from Arrow Video. This is in the blaxploitation film, but it's I believe this is from the 80s. Black Moon Rising with Tommy Lee Jones and Linda Hamilton, you know, from the Terminator, Sarah Connor. Apparently written by John Carpenter from Halloween, you know, and The Thing. You know, John Carpenter, he's iconic. Everybody knows him, I think. With a great cast, actually. Tommy Lee Jones, Robert Vaughn, Linda Hamilton, Bubba Smith. I mean, I never heard of this film, so I'm yet to check it out, of course. I'm excited about what kind of film this is. I actually don't know much about it. It was on sale. It was very cheap from Zavvi. I bought these Arrow Video releases. I believe it was about $10. So yeah, €10. So yeah, I thought a movie with Tommy Lee Jones, Robert Vaughn, Linda Hamilton for €10. Let's pick it up. Let's give it a shot. And it's a release by Arrow, so it's going to be great picture quality. So yeah, if anybody does know something about this film, please let me know, because I'm kind of curious about this one. I think this is the first one I'm going to watch today. And then we have another Arrow Video blaxploitation film, Coffee. Oh yeah, Pam Grier, baby. She's back. The baddest one-chick hit squad that ever hit town. Coffee. She's the godmother of them all. She'll cream you. I believe that was also a tagline for the film. I love Coffee. I, of course, previously owned this one on DVD. Upgraded to Blu-ray right here. Oh yeah, Pam Grier, baby. Love it. So yeah, definitely look forward to seeing this one in high def. Do you believe that was the last Arrow Video? Oh yeah, it was. That was the last Arrow Video release of Blu-rays. We do have one more blaxploitation film with Pam Grier right here, by 88 Films, Friday Foster, with Yaphet Kotto in it. And I believe I have seen this one quite some time ago on a movie channel or something. Don't remember too much about it, so definitely will be interested to watching this one again in high def here. Oh yeah, Carl Weathers is also in the film, Apollo Creed, right there. So this is the 88 Films release of Friday Foster. Right there. With a booklet about Japhet Kado in there. It's an interview with Japhet Kado. Pretty interesting read. I've already read it. Here's the disc. Yeah. And this was also reversible cover, because I did switch them around already. Yeah. Would show you, but I'm doing this one-handed, so kind of hard to do it. But yeah, definitely look forward to seeing this one. I do love me some Pam Grier, you know. Hell yeah. And next up is the regular Blu-ray title pickups. There's some boutique labels in here too, but anyway. First up, I picked up this Mel Gibson film, Braveheart, on Blu-ray. Heard so much about it, got recommended to me by a lot of people. My own brother recommended this one to me. He said, dude, you gotta watch it. I can't believe you're such a massive movie fan and you've never seen Braveheart. I'm saying, hey, I'm gonna check it out. Just give me time. I'm gonna come around to it eventually, and now I did. So I've seen Braveheart, the 2-disc special edition Blu-ray right there. Yeah, I must say, having put this film off for so long might have been for the better, because you know I enjoyed it even more because I heard a lot of stuff about it. I always kept hearing, you gotta watch it, and I'm like, okay, I'm finally gonna watch it now. I picked up the Blu-ray for 10 euros. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna watch it, and I fucking loved it. I think this movie has some of the best battle sequences I've ever seen in any film. So yeah, Braveheart, Mel Gibson, who also directed the picture. It's a 5 Academy Award winning film, so yeah. Definitely recommend it. I loved Braveheart. I think it was a pretty great film. Next up, this is from another kind of boutique label, I believe, from Indicator. A Charles Bronson film I didn't previously own. Breakout, with Robert Duvall and Jill Ireland in it. Yes. Breakout from 1975, a Charles Bronson picture I never owned before. I did see it before, but oh crap, this one ain't opening at all. There we go, and that was tight. Yeah, so yeah, from Indicator, booklet in there. There's the man himself, Charles Bronson. Reversible cover art once again for this one. That's the original one. I swapped it out. Great booklet though. Great glossy images, glossy pages used for the booklet. Nice read-ups. Definitely recommend this release of this pretty forgotten Charles Bronson film. Breakout, I really like this film. So yeah, there you go. Next up is another great classic I've never seen before until I picked the Blu-ray up. Full Metal Jacket by Stanley Kubrick, which I thought was a fantastic Vietnam War movie. Especially the scenes with R. Lee Ermey, you know, as a drill sergeant, iconic as fuck. Of course, I did see some of those scenes before, but yeah, Full Metal Jacket, finally picked it up, finally seen it, and I do like it. Yeah, so there you go. And then I finally picked up Gladiator with Russell Crowe. Actually, this one I picked up first, and this one sparked my interest to see Braveheart even more, because I saw Gladiator on this Blu-ray. Oh my god, this is a fantastic film. I think, yeah, I've always heard about this one, again, just like with Braveheart. Then I was walking around the store that I go to, and I saw this for 15 euros, or about 14 euros, I believe. And I was like, you know what, let's pick it up. I've heard so many great things about it. The cover looks great. Let's watch Gladiator. And I watch it, and I fucking loved this film. Definitely, this might even have the potential to be on my top 10 movies of all time. I was really impressed with this one. Next up is Knives Out, which is a new movie from last year with Mr. James Bond, Daniel Craig, Jamie Lee Curtis, Don Johnson from Miami Vice, Christopher Plummer. Great cast in this film, great whodunit film. I saw this one in the theaters last year in cinema. Did like this film, and I was like, well, if it comes to Blu-ray, I definitely pick it up. So yeah, I picked it up on day of release here in my country, which was early April, I believe. So yeah, Knives Out, great whodunit film. Of course, I'm not gonna spoil anything because it's you have to figure out the killer. Pretty great film. Do recommend this one. I think Daniel Craig does a fantastic job in this film. I mean, surrounded with all these great people. I mean, Chris Evans is also in there. Yeah, here's the full cast list. Yeah, I like this film. Do recommend that. And watching Gladiator and Braveheart also inspired me to pick up another big epic adventure film, Lawrence of Arabia, from 1962. This is the 50th anniversary edition, so this is from 2012 for those who are good in math. Yes, this is a classic, iconic adventure epic film. It's won 7 Academy Awards. Directed by David Lean with Alec Guinness, Anthony Quinn. Lawrence of Arabia, I really like the film. This is a long freaking film, by the way. Let's see if we can spot the running time. Where is it? Oh, there. 227 minutes, which is about Irishman kind of long. It's a little longer than Irishman. I think it's just under 4 hours, if I'm not mistaken. Or was it above 4 hours? Anyway, it was a long freaking movie, but I did like it was a great scope, great cinematography, great music, big spectacle. I mean, for 1962, this was a really, really impressive film. Next up is another Charles Bronson classic, now upgraded to Blu-ray, Mr. Majestic. Oh, fuck yeah, Mr. Majestic. This is done by Signal One Entertainment. Some nice special features. You got the some interviews with the actress Lee Purcell, interview with the cinematographer, audio commentary from Paul Talbot, who wrote some books on Charles Bronson, which I'm interested to pick up. Yeah, great movie. Charles Bronson, Mr. Majestic, now on Blu-ray. There's another new Blu-ray release. I mean, I did previously own this one on Blu-ray and on DVD, but this is the 50th anniversary edition of Once Upon a Time in the West, which is like a mini, very thin digibook. I mean, I wanted a special edition of Once Upon a Time in the West, and this one wasn't that expensive. I was like, yeah, why not? 50th anniversary. There's the card that came on the back. Oh, the beautiful Claudia Cardinal. With the, yeah, it's a digibook, so you got the, or media book, I should say. So you got the booklet inside the cover, the casing, and you got the Blu-ray right there. So yeah, I just needed to have some form of a special edition for this, my favorite Charles Bronson film, and might always go back and forth on Good, the Bad, and the Ugly and this for being my favorite spaghetti western. But I mean, yeah, this is a great film. Let's just put it that way. It's a great film. And next up is another Vietnam War movie that I've never seen before, Platoon, by Oliver Stone, who directed this, starring Charlie Sheen and Willem Dafoe, Tom Berenger. Yeah, I really liked this film. This was pretty brutal at times. You know, very. I mean, you know, war movies are usually brutal, but you know, this one, yeah. Do recommend this one. I cannot believe that I missed out on some of these great films I picked up, but yeah, Platoon, great film. Next one I picked up, this was actually, well, I didn't pick this one up, this was actually a gift from my mother. Salt with Angelina Jolie, which I haven't seen yet. I've yet to check it out. Not expecting too much with this one, but I mean, yeah, I'll check it out eventually. I'm not expecting too much about it with it, but you know, it is what it is. I do like Angelina Jolie, but yeah, yet to see it. So yeah. And then we have another gift. Actually, my best friend gave me this one. He recently picked up a box set of DC films. So he was like, "Hey, I have Suicide Squad twice. Do you have it already?" I'm like, "No, I don't." Well, here you go. So now I got the film Suicide Squad on Blu-ray, the DC film. With, you know, I do like Margot Robbie a whole lot. I'm a huge fan of Margot Robbie. I've recently seen some more stuff of her. They have put Focus on Netflix here in my country with Will Smith and Margot Robbie. I've seen The Wolf of Wall Street, of course. I've seen Birds of Prey, the sequel, or the spin-off film, you know, the Harley Quinn film. I've seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I'm starting to become a really big fan of Margot Robbie. I really like her as an actress, and of course, she's beautiful as hell. I mean, let's be honest. But Suicide Squad, you know, I'm not the biggest fan of superhero movies, and when I am, I tend to lean more towards DC films than I do Marvel. But yeah, Suicide Squad, a lot of people don't like it, but I'm kind of okay with it, to be honest. I'm like, it's, yeah, it's not bad, it's not great, it's okay, it's a decent watch, you know, I don't really mind it. She definitely makes the film a whole lot more fun to watch. And I do like Will Smith a lot, so yeah. There you go, Suicide Squad. So yeah, there you go, folks. Those are all the pickups of the month of April. So yeah, 22 films. It's maybe I kind of overdid it, but you know, once again, it's the times we live in with the whole lockdown and the quarantine or whatever you want to call it. You know, there's not much to do. Even work has been kind of slow last month, so I'm a movie guy, so that's an excuse for me to pick up more movies and watch more movies. So yes, that's yeah. Anyway, I do hope you all enjoyed the video. I do hope you like the pickups. Please let me know in the comments what you think about some of these films, especially the films that I haven't seen yet. Are they recommendable, like Salt and the blaxploitation films? Yeah, or Black Moon Rising. I definitely want to know more about that film. And maybe you all get to me in time before I watch it, so I know a bit about the film before I go into it. But so yeah, there you go. Those are the April pickups from 2020. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and I will be back with more movie stuff, of course. The action figures are still going strong, and yeah, as always, I would like to say, you know, stay healthy, stay safe, stay strong. So long for now.